to another Commissioner Corner. This is Commissioner Middleton.
And I am Commissioner Grove. Jeremy, week 2 is in the books.
Commissioner Corner number 3, baby.
That's right. We definitely have established that. So, we are going to get to the fact that we probably had not many good games. We only had 2 good games this week.
That is
correct. The rest were pretty much blowouts. We're going to get into Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda. The biggest blowout, which there was one of many that were blowouts. The closest nail biter. Review the standings. We have another guest this week, so we're gonna introduce him or her. Gonna leave you guessing on that one. We're also gonna preview next week's games. But before we do all of that, Jeremy, let's get into the Monday Night Nail Biter, the last game of the schedule. Decide a winners and a losers. Jeremy, let's go ahead and review.
Well, yes. It started out with Simone and Dre.
This is the second week in a row Simone has been in the Monday Night Nail Biter.
That's correct. And it looked like it was going to be a struggle there, and it came out with a 4.64 points.
That's right. Nick Foles threw a touchdown to Jeremy Macklin to win the game for Andre. You're welcome, Andre. Nick Foles is my quarterback, and that actually helped get me a moral victory to where something happened that I'll get into later. Also, we had another one, too.
That's right. Holly and Kevin. Holly and Kevin. Man, I tell you. That whole situation with, what's his name?
Adrian Peterson. Yes.
No.
Trent Richardson? Farts in the head?
Farts in the head, Richardson. That's that guy.
Yes.
Gosh, dog.
He needed 16 points to secure the victory for Kevin. He did not get them. I had even thrown down a challenge that if Trent Richardson scored 16 points, I would have worn a pink feather boa. And
I was so ready for you to have that polo on.
I would have just done the show in a pink feather boa and a tiara. I'm glad that doesn't have to happen.
I would have loved it. I can't wait.
It would have been wonderful.
Maybe next week.
But last week, I had given some advice to Kevin.
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, that he maybe should.
Oh, here it goes.
He maybe should have followed.
Should have.
Maybe should have. But
should have.
Pump the brakes real quick, though, before we get into that. Let's get into the blowouts. Jeremy, I don't know if you happen to have any preparation H around the house, because I need that from the ass whooping Dave put on me.
You're not alone, my friend. Yes, it has happened. Absolutely.
Yeah, you kind of got backhanded by Brett. You even walked up to the camera and threw down a challenge to Brett, and Brett actually wore his uniform, his correctional officer uniform,
verbally in numeral.
Yeah, he definitely put you in your place.
Absolutely. And then there was also Candace.
Candance.
Candance.
Candance was blown out by the pickle slinger, and really, like, he was throwing pickles at her just like the Goombas in Mario. So I hope Hal is fine with sleeping next to somebody that smells like vinegar. Because Hal, I don't know why I'm calling him Val. Hal came out victorious over Crystal. Maybe there was a few things that maybe he could have done to blow Crystal out a little more, but there's also a few things that Crystal maybe
shoulda,
coulda,
woulda
done to get things closer. Before we get to Crystal, though, we started on Kevin. Let's pick that back up.
Let's bring that thing back up to Kevin.
Let's rewind the tape here, like we're dealing with cassettes tape, and we really want to hear we really want to hear Tom Cochran's Life is a Highway one more time. I told him to start Demaryius Thomas last week on this show.
Wait, what did you do?
I told him that he should have started Demaryius Thomas last week on this show. What did he not do?
Start him.
That's right. That was 7 points that he could have had towards a victory against Holly that would have knocked her out of undefeated status. He also could have, we have his name, actually not his name, but his picture right here, Jonathan Stewart, this big smiley face son of a bitch right here. We could have had him as a key to victory. Instead, we have him as a shoulda, coulda, woulda because Kevin started Kyrie Robinson. You know how many points Kyrie Robinson got him?
How many points?
2. Less than 2. Less than 2 points.
Less than 2 points.
If he would have started Jonathan Stewart, he would have won against Holly. Crystal also should have started Brandon Marshall. Should have started Brandon Marshall. Him and New England's defense could have earned her the victory against Hal. And finally,
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
One last one. Simone, who exploded last week, could have easily won if she would have started one Delaney Walker instead of Dennis Pitta. Dennis Pitta hasn't done Pitta against anybody so far this year. Delaney Walker could have secured her the victory with 22 points.
Nicely put.
Jeremy, last week, we had some picks.
We did.
We picked who would win, who would lose. We were very secure in that.
We also challenged or asked for... Yeah, we challenged ourselves.
We challenged each other to see who would win out of the commissioner's picks.
That's right.
Throughout the year. The one with the best record would have won. What we asked for, though, was...
beer suggestions.
That's exactly right.
What did we get? Two beer suggestions.
2 entries. Coors Light, which we seem to enjoy.
Yes. This is our pastime beer.
It is.
But we like others.
We do. We had somebody suggest one other one. St. Pauli Girl. Hal suggested St. Pauli Girl.
Correct.
So we had a deadline of today.
We're going to send that out because y'all have been sleeping or just been thinking about kind of beers. It's so hard to find a beer.
Go to your local grocery. There's one by you. Look at beers. I don't want anything non-alcoholic. I don't want anything malty. I want a beer.
That's right. I want a beer too. I'm thirsty.
Look,
are you thirsty?
Let's
drink.
So thirsty. What we want is just beer suggestions. So we're going to extend it out to next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday by noon.
Noon next Tuesday. Let's do this.
I
want everybody. I want you even to put something on the
I'm going to put something. You should put something.
I will.
Our producer Holly needs to put something.
That's right.
I saw that Dave put something tonight, so we're going to include what Dave said. And
Dave doesn't count. I mean, Dave counts.
Okay.
So
with that in mind, Jeremy, we're going to see who did the best last week out of picking games.
That is a fabulous beard you're growing there, man. That is.
I was all prepared to talk about our picks, but since you brought it up,
man.
I was. Now I'm embarrassed.
That is fabulous. I hope everybody else out there is growing a beard just as well as he is. I'm trying.
Yours looks better than mine.
No,
if I dare say that yours looks better than mine.
Modest.
I really want to touch yours. Can I?
I have to close my eyes.
Supple. That is supple. That is really supple. Alright, so now that my thoughts are collected, Jeremy?
Yes, sir?
How did you do in your picks last week?
Hey, why do you have to bring that up?
Well, it's our next segment.
No, that's good reason. I did not so well.
Okay, what is that?
I am 4 and 8. overall.
Oh man, so you went like 3-3 last week. So that plus 1-5. Quick math in my head. That would be 4-8.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So last week, you know how I did one better than you last week?
Uh-huh.
Yep, still did that. I went 6-6.
50-50, huh?
Yep.
You're even 500 now.
I am an even 500 after going 2-4 this week. However, we had a guest of the week last week.
We did have a guest last week that did fairly well.
He really did. He did so nice last week. We have to bring him back twice.
Let's do this thing.
The owner of Wake for it. Dave. Dave, D, welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, bitches.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for last minute coming on the show.
Yep.
Sorry you couldn't make it, John.
Yeah, Josh, sorry we were going to have you on. Dave, thank you so much for filling in.
Our second guest is Pork Chop.
That's right. Welcome, Pork Chop. Dave, last week you went 4-2 against the spread.
I'm good at picking.
You really are.
Vegas odds, that's actually brilliant.
That is brilliant. So, you also did a number on me last week. You almost doubled up the points I scored against you. How do you feel entering this week at 1-1?
How's your tushy?
My tushy feels so bad that at work this week I had, you know how you have the...
Why you gotta talk about another man's tushy on camera?
Because I heard it so bad.
He really did. You know
the abuse thing that's going on in the NFL.
Those comfort...
Hey, life, man, but...
Those comfort pillows that you have whenever you have a hemorrhoid. Y'all know what I'm talking about, those comfort pillows that kind of fluff your butt up to where you're kind of like sitting like this.
Mm-hmm.
I had to sit like this today. I couldn't even put pressure on my anus.
That's what I do.
Pat to wipe, huh?
Look, y'all respect that because Dave rearranges anuses.
Alright, redirect.
So
back to football.
That's right. So Dave, following your victory over me, your complete and utter victory over me, you are now 1-1 in your division. The Burt Reynolds, no, Chuck Norris's beard.
There you go. You're in the same division.
Beard.
Come on.
Yep. So, Jeremy, breaking down the standings.
Yeah, on the beards?
On the beards.
Wait.
Well, you have Josh.
A newbie.
Who's sitting on top,
A
live
newbie.
and well.
A newbie to the beards.
Josh, who's sitting live and well on top, with you sitting on the bottom.
That's where I like
Josh and Jordan sandwich, son.
Yep.
Here you have Dave.
He's like the meat.
Candace, Hal, and Crystal.
Yep.
You put a little bit of relish on that.
Oh man, I tell you what, some spicy mustard on there, and that'll be one awesome sandwich.
That is right.
So Jeremy, talking about your standings.
Yes.
This is a conversation.
On top of the mustache, we have Holly. How do you feel about Holly being on top of the mustache?
Okay.
I can dig it.
I think we all can dig that. Jeremy, you're actually in the rear, and
yeah, yeah,
huh,
bruh.
Yep. So you're looking up to Andre, Kevin, Simone, and then Britt.
Awesomeness.
Yep. So we actually have some
a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do. Both commissioners bringing up the rear.
That's why we got big arms. We're holding up all this ass.
Yeah.
God, you guys think so?
We have a lot of ass to contend with.
A big bunch. A good bunch.
So
big bunch of losers.
A big bunch of ass losers. So we have a game of the week this week, as we do every week, because
Game of the week!
That's the undisputed effing game of the week.
Effing game of the week.
Brought to you by Jordan.
Brought to you by me. So, Dave, This week, the game of the week. Britt versus Kevin. It's a pair of 1-1 teams going at each other. It's one of two games where 1-1 teams face each other. Yahoo is predicting Britt to win by 9 points. Just 9 points. How do you feel it's shaken down?
You know, last week I did go against Kevin. And I was probably not necessarily so wrong with that. But, this week I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, Kev. But,
so what are you trying to say?
It was frickin' Murray. Tony Roman doesn't have a passing game in.
Someone help Dave.
I just think that Tiny is going to take this.
Tiny, I have to agree with you.
I concur.
Surprise.
Tiny is got a hell of a team.
He really does.
Drafted well, and he hasn't really had to mess with anything. He's done really good point-wise. What were you about to say?
2 100-plus points per game so far.
Yeah, and it's just beginning of the year.
That's impressive.
Has he hit the waiver wire yet?
No.
And
impressive.
Yeah, there's really only one other team that has hit consecutive 100-plus point games, and that is Holly. Holly, 2-0. Yes, let's give it up to the defending champion. Holly, 2-0. That's what I think of her, wet farts.
She beat me in the fucking championship.
Wet farts.
All right.
Holly against Andre. Andre 1-1. Holly 2-0. Dave,
do you smell an upset, buddy?
Are you smelling?
Come on. Can we have an upset?
Are you smelling an upset?
Upsets happen, but not this time.
Uh-oh.
Hey, blouses. Blouses look good on most people. Apparently, Prince is the only guy I could pull it off.
And Holly.
And Holly's got it nailed. I'm sorry, but Andre, your upset of the week last week, which it was, it's beautiful. But I got to go against you this week. Blouses are very strong. But they'll serve you flapjacks or waffles.
Pancakes. I have to agree. I have to agree with Holly winning, even though she has some players that are not so.
Yeah, the only person to draft both Adrian Peterson and Ray Rice, and also has a running back out that will miss 5 weeks in Ryan Matthews. So. Mucho propos to her. That's
and she'll probably still win.
Sadly, Holly finds a way to win. That's what she does.
I'm going to stay on that trophy.
And somebody else that has found a way to win throughout the first 2 weeks is the newbie to the league. The one
Pickle Slanger.
Joshua the Pickle Slanger.
Josh has definitely made a name for himself.
He definitely has. He's come on the scene strong, just like Kevin last year. Josh has definitely established himself as a premier player this season. And,
I got a name for him.
And Dave, last week he played you.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago he played you.
This week he played Howie, bro.
He played Candace, and this week he's going to see if Candace's husband can't get revenge. He's playing Hal. So Josh versus Hal, Dave. Which way are you
2-0 against 1-1.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for Hal's team to prove himself. He has all-star players. He really does. And they're known for blowing up. But they haven't done it yet. I'm sorry, this week I actually have to go.
Not so fast, my friend.
The pickle!
I'm going to cut you off short, and I'm going with Hal. Hal with the upseat. That is my upset of the week.
Hal is upseating Joshua. I think Josh is going to improve to 3-0 on the season against Hal. Hal's team, to me, it's too volatile. You don't know what you're going to get. I'm going Josh for the win.
What are you saying? Rodgers is Romo?
Rodgers might Romo this game. And let's hope.
Rodgers' fault.
Let's hope that my team doesn't pull a Romo just like they did this previous week, as I and my 0-2 self in the basement. I guess the basement could be my man cave. I'm in my man cave. I'm looking around. Dave, your sign fell. Let me put it back up here.
It's now Ave.
I am playing Can Dance.
Dave,
how do you feel me versus Can Dance?
This, my friends, is a tough pick.
it wasn't tough when you were picking your nose.
Can Dance, Jordan, both actually have their number 1 draft pick going against a top-notch defense,
Correct.
let's just say. All right. What I choose is the least likely
Spit it
to
out,
win.
man.
I apologize.
Today, Junior.
Can Dance, Jordan, you are no longer a loser. Hiya. He's happy.
What's up, y'all?
He's happy. He's proud.
It's
Not so fast, my friend.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to say this. I think it is time that Candace loses. I think you're going to win, Jordan.
Hey!
Money for Jordan!
Man,
It's time for the rear to step on up, son.
It's time for my team to be turned up. I'm picking me. We're going all the way
Turn it down.
to win at least one game this year.
Can Dance this week.
No. You'll be stuck doing a Cabbage Patch alone in your bathroom. Alright, getting to another 0-2 team.
Why are you going to bring me up?
Well, Jeremy, because you're next on the list.
Thanks.
You are going against Simone. Simone has a very powerful team, a team that can exploit for a lot of points at any moment. Dave, how do you feel about Jeremy going against Simone?
Jeremy, Sproles is flat out killing you. He's taking away your star player. How do you feel about that?
I don't want to talk about it on TV.
Alright. That backs up what my pick is. Simone bounces back this week against this guy. And I'm sorry, but Jeremy becomes the next biggest loser.
Yeah, Jeremy, since you're going last here, since this is your game, it is so hard for me to pick against a fellow commissioner, but this week I have to do it. Simone.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You're both wrong. My team had a little hiccup last week, and it was kind of bad off. Okay, we got that off our shoulders. We're ready to roll. We're going to wax that ass. Simone, I hate to say it, you're a sweetheart, but you're going down.
Well, I don't know what
He's
you're doing.
down to 4 tight ends. That could help.
That could help. Jeremy has several tight ends.
I like a tiger.
Getting into the last game, the only other game where 2 1-1 teams are going against each other. Dave, this is your game. I want you to think about this. Jeremy, I'm going to start off. Who do you think's going to win? Crystal against Dave.
Well, Dave, I have to put it this way, man. I like the way your team's been performing. I think really highly of you. You're here sitting dead in my face, and I'm going to have to look at you dead in your eyes and tell you, you're going down, son.
Oh,
Crystal all the way.
Snap! That was a throwdown from hell. You also down. I'm taking Crystal. 1, 2, 3. You're out. She's going to drop an elbow on your ass. It's a brody.
Hold on a second. I got something to say about that.
I'm ready.
How good have your picks been this year?
Really?
It doesn't matter!
Yeah, in this case, it does. Because I'm going to handle this business. This week
Tell me about him.
This week belongs to Ken. Wait for it. I don't know.
You don't even know the name of your son!
Are you talking about that movie with Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah, actually, I think I went there for a second.
That was a great movie.
No.
She is a lovely.
Oh, y'all are silly as hell.
All right. Well,
The boobs.
oh, Dave, I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Look here.
So now that we've reached the end of the show, I would like to thank Dave for coming on and bringing
Yes,
up
Dave,
Jennifer
thank
Love Hewitt, a puberty crush of mine. And yep,
Anyways.
she was a crush of
Well
mine.
known fact.
Yeah, well-known fact that she was a crush of every Red Bull in
Hit the
America.
message board, talk shit,
Talk shit.
request a beer.
Grow a beard.
Please request a
Grow
beard.
a
And grow a
beard.
beard. Don't request a beard and grow a beard.
Well,
Oh, you can. I mean,
Yeah, if you grow a beer,
Yeah, we'll drink it.
I'll
We'll drink
drink it. So, may the
hey, and if you want to be on the show, let us know. If not, this guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm the replacement.
He's a
That's
replacement.
what happens.
Don't pull Keanu
You
Reeves.
don't show up,
No.
Dave.
All right. So, may the football gods be with you. OD.
I'm Dave.